This is Mike Zuzolo, Global Commodity Analytics in Atchison, Kansas, with your weekly livestock update for November 7th. We see fairly clearly in this week's trade so far that the cattle market's struggling both fundamentally in terms of export demand and also struggling technically in terms of a weekly live cattle chart, starting to signal, in my view anyway, a potential sell signal. Hogs see the cattle struggling as a result and have found reported liquidation, with the U.S. dollar strength against the Japanese yen, especially probably starting to curb future exports to this country in the coming months, and that starting to be priced in. In fact, the USDA released some data on Wednesday. U.S. pork September exports to Japan fell almost 5% versus August and were almost 20% less than September of 2013. With the dollar at a 7-year high against the yen, I don't expect these figures to improve much. If there is a bright spot in the livestock markets, it may be for the hog producers out there, and especially given that it would appear that both the domestic and export markets are starting to favor pork, it seems, and that the beef is not picking up as much demand heading into the holiday season here in the United States. I'm suggesting this because the export sales on Thursday morning reported by USDA showed beef sales down 45% from their 4-week average. Pork sales, however, were up 55% from their 4-week average. I'd expect, given the domestic packer margins, that featuring pork should pick up here as well. If that scenario plays out, we could see a reversal of the cattle-hog spread, as the D spread, as I told you last week, had hit nearly $81 premium to the cattle. And so that's a record, and we should see maybe some unwinding that spread going forward. Until next time, this is Mike Zuzolo.